Sanity in Idaho. The Supreme Court there unanimously upheld voter ID for everyone that wants to go to the polls. Geez, Idaho sounds like a sane place. Well, let me give you some good news. Idaho, maybe because it's a red state, the Supreme Court just upheld legislation passed by the legislature. Get this insane idea. In Idaho, to vote, you now have to have ID.
What?
I know. It seems insane. What
about people of color, Barry?
The ones that can't access the internet or go to the DMV?
Yeah, don't know how to use the telephone, don't know how to get on the airplane.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they said that this ruling, by the way, it was unanimous by the Supreme Court. There was a lawsuit filed that said it's discriminatory. I know, it sounds so stupid when I explain it. It's discriminatory to require ID. And if you are a college student, you ought to be able to show up with just your little ID that you kind of make, that I go to Idaho State or whatever. That should be good enough, and that violates equal protection and the right to vote and on and on and on. Now you have to show a driver's license, a passport, a tribal ID, or a concealed weapons permit. All of which you have to have ID and proof of who you are to get. So they give you 4 choices to be able to vote. 4, driver's license, passport, tribal ID if you're a Native American, or a weapons permit. And these people sued saying student ID should be good enough, which, I could get a student ID off the internet in about 30 seconds.
Right. They hand them out like candy.
Right.
Well, good for them. Good for them for doing the right thing. You know what I find interesting, Barry? Are the people that's fighting against the whole idea of them wanting to have voter ID.
Well, we both know why.
We know why. There's actually a meme, and I've actually shared the meme. I saw it. I didn't make it up. I wish I did have thought about it, but there's a meme going out there saying, stand with us. Let's demand voter ID to prevent President Trump from stealing it. I'm just saying, I didn't make the meme. It's just the meme.
That's great. That's great.
And they're like, how dare you? How dare you?
I mean, when I used to vote in California and I'd go to the polling place and they had my tax records and I was on the voter rolls and they'd say, where do you live? ID, please. Everybody pulls out their driver's license like it's automatic. Yeah. I mean, if they would have said, yeah, here's any ballot you want, Gloria or Debbie or whatever, I mean, I would have said, what are you talking about? It's gotten so crazy that these Democrat states are fighting in the courts to demand the right to vote without proving that you're even an American or that you belong in the country or you are who you say you are. And the right to vote is so valuable and is so unique to our country that the idea that anybody can vote with any kind of ID or no ID at all is insane.
Yeah.
And insulting to every minority that people like Kamala Harris said are not smart enough or able to negotiate the internet or the DMV to get
can't find it. Can't find it.
Yeah.
Can't find it.
But what do you need an ID for? Everything else in life. The list is 100 things long. We don't have to list it. Everybody knows what we're talking about.
And it's interesting, Barry, that they're working at it at all angles. And I'm trying to be careful how I'm going to say this here. That they're trying to work it at every angle. If they can't get the people to come into the country and be able to participate in our elections come this November, they're going to use them for the census report as well. And so it's like there's multiple fronts on them trying to do everything they can. Don't require ID. And if they are requiring ID, move them to certain states like California, Chicago, and New York, where there's high number of electoral college. They use the census report. They count the people in those states. Oh, there's more people. Oh, that means there's more electoral college. They don't even have to be American citizens to be counted in that.
Right.
So they're using those numbers to add to it. Because at one point, you and I have had the discussion, they've tried to remove the electoral college, but they've failed miserably. Thank God. They failed at doing so, but they found another loophole. Well, we'll just add to it. So then that way they can just get all the ones they want. What I'm hoping for is that they're going to meet a rude awakening, because there's so many people that are changing their viewpoint on what's happening. There's so many people changing their viewpoint. So hopefully, people have had enough.